Hey, spend a little something, what you gonna do with a little money? Drop a little something, what you gonna do with a little money? Take a look.
Oh, it's recording?
Yeah.
Hold on a second.
You want me to stop?
Yeah, stop that. Hello? That was a butt dial, but, hello.
Robert's on the phone right now. The girl he's been on a date with.
It's going well. Right now, I'm gonna keep it a buck 50 with you. I'm on the air right now. And, you know what? Fuck it. So, the question is, yeah, I'm on radio right now. So, the question is, how can I be your study break today? On the air. Don't embarrass me, please. Or, never mind. I might. I'm getting shamed. My co-host is laughing at me. After 6? Ooh. Alright. I like that. Alright, well, I'm gonna let you study up, I don't want to mess with your engineer mind, but after 6, I look forward to it. Alright, I like that laugh. Very cute. Ooh, I know you smiling from end to end. Talk to you soon.
So that's how it's done, huh?
We all know that was a dummy. Someone was on the other line.
No, Robert straight up called this girl he went on one date with. She didn't pick up. He tried to do it on air earlier. This time she called him back while we're recording. And you got the second date? She said yes?
Hey, I don't do this often, but it happens because we're live with Play.
No.
I get it.
That's a good transition. Okay, I guess that's how we started. Let's go.
That's how we started shit today. It's Rob. It's the Casanova Turtle. Mr. Keep You With Your Girl, Not Steal Your Girl. Bob Gill. Alright,
And it's me, Cass. Saucy Cassie.
Put the sauce on it.
Yeah, sauce lasts longer than the juice. Juice is limited. Sauce is forever.
I'm so happy that this happened today.
Alright, let's get into it. So what was today's topic?
Well, I started on my phone early, just to let everyone know that texting and starting date etiquette, like people are too eager beaver, and we're going to talk about how to text and how to call.
Please.
Yes. So that's pretty much what we're going to be tackling today. So we're going to try to help you, be on that, ninth tier consciousness, like when Sakura was like, Naruto, I love you. Oh, and he said, Argh! That curve, that's what we gonna put you on. That game right there. Naruto knew.
All right. Yes. Okay. I dig the.
You know we was going there.
We're going there.
We got anime references all the time. This is our world.
Yes. This is our show podcast. This is our platform. We can do what we want.
Exactly.
But okay. Nonetheless, let's get into it.
So, texting. Texting is an art. I actually had this interesting conversation with the future guest. He's a really dope dude. And we were kind of talking about people who are naturally born with talking with, people of interest, people they're attracted to versus people that don't and they suck. And I was one of those. This is definitely going to be another topic, but I was one of those guys where I had to work for it. But that's neither here nor there. Now I know what I'm doing. Anywho, so texting is an art. I feel like a lot of dudes, and just people in general, wake up and they're they have this elaborate plan of good morning, beautiful. The sun rises in the east and your smile sets in the west. Some bullshit. And I think they just need to be themselves. Though, don't get me wrong, you have to be strategic and have a plan, and be chill. But like, you have to be you, and like, if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But there's an art to it. Saucy. What about you? What do you think? What do you think about when it comes to the art of texting?
Yeah, I think you really have to play it cool, play it chill. From a guy's perspective, you do have to be a little more forward, I think. Especially if you're using like one of those, dating apps.
Oh, like For Real Intent?
Yeah, like For Real Intent.
Coming soon.
I think unless you're using Bumble, you kind of got to be the first one to initiate the conversation.
Oh, yeah.
You kind of have to drive it, I feel, for the most part. Which for a while, I was like, coming of age, I was like, this is unfair. Like, why do I have to be the one that like controls like a conversation and like have to lead the dance? But I guess it's just part of the culture, and it's like what you got to do.
Yeah.
If you want to, if you want to play the game, you got to follow the rules.
Yeah. The reason why I'm like hesitating and thinking is because you're right. A lot of dudes have to like really like carry the conversation, be the initiator, and do and things like that. Okay, guys, starting right now in this episode, we're doing a yawn count from Koss. He has a condition.
I think it's a condition.
He has a condition.
I tell myself not to yawn, and that's the only thing that happens.
So, if you can, in this episode, we'll do a preview. If you can guess how many times Koss will yawn, you will get some For Real Intent socks. Yes, we have them. I gotta give you your pair.
Yeah, please give me my pair.
I have them. I knew you were gonna say that, but yes, we will do a yawn count, and if you guess how many yawns he does in an episode, you get some socks. Anywho,
that's funny. I like the way you turn that. Okay. So, what were we talking about?
Oh shit, man, this is live. Anywho, I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. I'm having a brain fart. It'll probably come back to me. Well, I know I was talking about the art of texting and like people like
you're hesitant about what I said about that guy's lead the conversation.
Oh, thanks for the save.
Yeah,
save. I understand it. And it shouldn't have to be like that. I would say, for me, I find it very like catches me off guard when at least from a heterosexual standpoint, when like female approaches me and she's like, oh, you're bomb, you're handsome. I'm just like, oh, like I'm getting punked. Where's Ashton?
Yeah.
And like it catches me off guard because like it does, but yeah.
Yeah, actually, I have a question real quick.
Okay.
So let's say you match with a girl on a dating app, and she messages you first.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone always says like, "Oh, that's instant." Like she wants it. I've definitely lived the experience, and I can say that's 100% not true.
Yo, yeah, it's so not. Oh, or being overly nice. Like I hate when like. And no, this is a dude thing. It's a dude thing. And I've definitely been, locker room banter, blah blah blah, all that other stuff. Yeah. Where like a girl, where a chick is just nice, and she's like, oh, and they take it the wrong way. I'm like, yo, why can't she be a nice person first? Like it's like, oh, she wants this. Oh, no, it's not like that. Like. There are nice people out there that can have genuine conversations with. I just hate that.
Yeah, I mean, and that itself is why, like, people are like, oh, like, why are girls such bitches sometimes? Mm-hmm. Well, it's like, because they don't want to get hit on. They kind of have to put a resting bitch face on so, you know, you don't come up and bother them.
Yeah. And we're just going to speak on, the toxic things in our gender is just like, I would say for us, we're very emotionally intelligent dudes, and do you not see yourself as emotionally intelligent?
I tried to, but I don't know.
He is. Don't. No, he is. He's in my feelings challenge.
Ooh.
Just like me. Anywho, but it's just like being able to read the situation and like being able to like have the confidence of like, oh, I might not be the chillest dude in the room, or like she's just not that into me, or like I fished and I got nothing back, and that's okay. And I guess just like reining it in, bringing it to texting is kind of like when you get that very first text message, you gotta be cool.
Yes. Now, how do you play it cool? If we go like by example wise, let's say random message. She says, "All right, you match with someone," and she, let's say, you're using a Bumble that the girls message first, and she says, "Hey, you've got really great style on your photos." How do you play that cool?
Ooh, okay. Ooh, this is
if you can tell, this is like a personal example.
Ooh, personal example. You have nice style. You be like, "What it do?" Nah, what's up, babe? Nah, don't do that. You can be like, "Dope." You can be like, "Dope." You start with a dope, and then I think in that sense, that's giving you a sign and a clue that this person values fashion.
Yeah.
And
so wait. I say dope, and that's it.
No.
Okay,
There's dope,
okay.
and dope. There's more. Trust me.
Okay.
And since that person acknowledged fashion, that means they take that wholeheartedly themselves. So that so you or dear John, whoever this person is, you go to their page and legitimately from like your fashion brain, not the other brain downstairs. If she has dope style, then like, oh, cool, like how you rock your evening wear, or like how you put that together. That's dope. I see you, girl. You glowing up right now.
Ooh,
you glowed up. But let's go for the case of we'll say she don't have dope style. Don't force that shit, because
I'm like, wow, I really dig those sweatpants.
Exactly. Don't force it. I would say I would just err on the side of a compliment, and then I would
thank you.
Yeah, thank you, and then I would go with a feature compliment. Like, I wouldn't change up the conversation just yet. I would go with a feature compliment. A compliment, I mean, like, I
like
really, her hair, exactly. Her eyes, saying something that is really like you genuinely appreciate. So no boob talk, none of that. Be like, oh, like how you were looking in that photo. Oh, you got that vicious look. See how that opens the door for another conversation?
Yeah.
See, I got you.
Okay. Now, I got another example for you. If you want to help me out.
Whip out the phone. Just might as well just whip the phone out.
Well, okay. It's all through Snapchat, so I can't show you like as a proof. Here's the phone. But, I don't want to show her name or whatnot.
No.
I'll just give you the, explain, like, okay, you don't have a match with this girl. I talked to her. She added me on Snapchat and whatnot. But it's very much like I have to be the one that kind of leads the conversation 24/7. It's not like a natural conversation. Like you'll bring up a topic and you talk about that.
Yes.
And then maybe they'll bring up a topic.
Yeah.
She never brings up a topic, so it makes me feel like she's not intrigued. Like I'll be like, oh, like what, like how's your night been or something. Like that.
Yeah.
And she'll say, oh, it's been good. How about you? And I'm like, good. I'm in class doing this, all that. So she's like, nice, with like 3 E's. And that's it. And I'm just like, well, where do I go from here? Does it sound like? It seems like she's not interested, but at the same time, like we talked before, like on the dating app.
Okay.
And then once she added me on, and then she was the one that added me on Snapchat.
Never in person.
Never in person. No.
Never in person. Okay.
I mean, I've only been talking to this girl for like 4 or 5 days.
Okay.
So, but like, yeah.
When it comes to just staying with the theme of like texting etiquette and things like that, it's time to text her and be like, "Look here, baby." I'm getting better with that. Look here, baby. And be like, "Hey, next week Monday, in between class, you go to a college. I want to out you. You go to one of these 4-year universities around here. You like, look here. I know that I got a special spot. Can I feed you? Can I get you something? Can I get something? What? I've said that.
Can I feed you?
Of course. You hungry? Exactly. So, or I think it's time to like bust down the barrier of it's time for us to hang out and meet, because that puts you into.
See, that's what I was thinking too. Like, I have to bring it in person because she can't be like that in person. And if she isn't, I say, "All right, bye. Have a great time."
No, 100%. Because now, as you already know, because another plug for Real Intent, we're all about saving people's time, and and this is what this show is about. Your time is valuable. You hang out with me. You go to school. You're trying to be this billionaire, saucy, cossy, and whatever girl gets your attention, she's gonna be a lucky girl, and vice versa. And my thing is, for you to save time, you already talked for 4 or 5 days, and as you heard my phone call, right?
Yeah.
Hey, you need a study break. What you doing? Because that gives you 2 avenues. You set up something, and you get to learn things about her, how serious she is about this, right?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And then you get to gauge, because at the end of the day, you got to make a choice. Do you put energy into this or not? And that helps your texting game. Because if you know if this is a person you have to keep dragging along a conversation, I know texting-wise you can do that. And I know a lot of dudes do that. They're like, oh, how's your day? Was this and like that? You start to figure out, okay, this is a person I'd be wasting my texting energy in. You see what I'm saying?
It just leads to dead ends.
Exactly, and that leads to people just throwing rocks into a lake, and like they're not.
No, and that's kind of like how it's felt with her a little bit. So that's why I think I just have to see her in person.
Exactly, and I feel like once people know what your personality is, they kind of get a better idea of I don't know how you feel, but like sometimes when I get text messages from you, I read them in your voice, especially when you say something stupid.
Oh, I definitely read them in your voice too.
Okay, great. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that has never happened for you all, where it's like...
Exactly. I don't even know what she sounds like.
Maybe.
All I know, she's Turkish German.
Ooh, wow.
Well, she's German, but like Turkish descent.
Okay.
So I'm sure she has an accent.
Okay. Yeah, and man, it's all about saving yourself some time. And I know Biggie has this 10 or 12 crack commandments. I can't go off the top of my head like my commandments for like texting, but it's like you're gonna win some, you're gonna lose some. You're gonna say some stuff that doesn't go, but you gotta like fall gracefully. How can I put this? Like, you truly have to be yourself. Like, some things are gonna hit, some things are not, and like, stop. If you're available, this is one thing I hate. If you're available, don't be like, well, she texted me at 10:05. I gotta wait till 10:30 to give a 25-minute gap.
I fucking hate that. I can't. That's
You're
just
free.
At that point, you're putting more effort into being that guy.
Exactly. And believe it or not, people can feel that.
Yeah.
They can. And I don't want I don't want to like throw any like dudes under the bus and like call them desperate or anything like that. It's just like proper teaching. And then I don't want to go this far because I know this is going to be a great conversation. I used to be the dude with like, I was like, one girl, here's my one rose Valentine's Day, and my friends used to rag on me for it, and like I had to go to the dark side. Dun dun dun. But anyway, I came back. I'm like in the middle. Like I have to use dark powers, and like
you got like a 3-on-3 team instead of like a 11-man squad.
Exactly. So it's just really about context and like. One thing I will say, and I'll say in both episodes when we do it, is I learned this from like one of my homies, and if he's watching, he'll probably be laughing. But he's told me, and I never got this like in high school. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm saying this. Don't sweat her, let her, and don't sweat. Like it's okay, let her. She's gonna come talk to you if she really likes you. Like I was talking about this last night. If I was an ugly dude talking to this chick, she'd be like, get the fuck out of here. But since I'm handsome, I can get away with stuff.
Yeah.
But it just depends. It will obviously, beauty is subjective, but like that's a different conversation we have to have too as well. But like, if someone already likes you, you have a bigger margin of error to fail. But if you are aesthetically challenged, but you have a great mind, because the world is, I'm not going to lie to you, because just playing no games, you have a small margin of error, or smaller.
Yeah.
So you got to be on it, but also know if it doesn't work, that person's not for you, and you're dope in so many other ways.
I suppose.
You suppose? You're a monster.
I don't know, man. There are ugly people out there who are assholes.
Very true.
But
they,
no,
they use money to cover it up. Let me buy you a watch.
That's good. That's good. All right. Anything else you'd like to add?
No. Just follow those 3 commandments of on texting.
Repeat those real quick so people know.
Of course, because I'm going to say them so out of order. Be yourself.
Be yourself.
Yeah, be yourself. Don't watch the clock. If you're available, respond.
Don't watch the clock.
Yeah, and then don't wait to, texting is meant for creating interactions, in-person interactions. The texting only just keeps that alive. And if
okay, so lead to in-person. The goal is in-person interactions.
Yes, okay. Yes.
There you go.
With all that being said, you know what, Splash, you got something? Bet.
He didn't say anything.
He did. You gotta use your special ears. It's been Robert.
It's been Cos.
And this has been Play No Games.
Thank you.
You gon' get me in some trouble, ooh, damn you so fine, I should double you. Baby, I came here to win, ain't taking no L's, I ain't come to lose. I'm rocking come take our songs, oh, that's your friend, she should come with you. Chase. On me, for me, chase.